Leslie Hoffman is fierce in her advocacy for children, is always willing to learn, and provides broad support to her community. In addition to being an advocate for children and youth in DNN cases, Leslie is a mentor for new volunteers, is a board member for CASA of the Continental Divide, and also provides community outreach through CASA CD's community education team. Leslie has been a key and trusted adult support for the youth in her case, advocating on all fronts, including food and housing security, education, life skills, and healthcare needs. She has pushed for needed services when it seemed others did not set these things as high priority. As a result, the judge for this case has noted that it is CASA who is providing the guidance needed for making court decisions. Leslie has visited these youth when they were in juvenile detention, has worked with secondhand stores to get this youth adequate clothing, has arranged activities with these youth that center around future career interests and development of life skills, and has advocated for getting equipment needed for the youth to participate in a school sport. Leslie has had tough discussions with this youth about what may be needed to help them get set on a better course for life. Leslie is a great example of a lifelong learner. From her beginnings with CASA, she has been reading books relevant to our services through CASA's book clubs, attended countless hours of continuing education, and researched to learn about topics specific to her cases. When faced with a language barrier as a challenge in a case, Leslie took on learning the language herself to better communicate with the parent by enrolling in a community college language course. Leslie is not afraid to ask questions that may push the boundaries. She will not just accept the assumed path.
Hello everyone, I'm Leslie Hoffman. I am from Tennessee by way of a 35-year stop in St. Louis, and I now live in East Vale. I work for CASA of the Continental Divide, and I first heard about CASA when I was interviewing someone about 30 years ago and asked her, "What do you do in your spare time?" And she said, "I'm a CASA." And I said, "What's a CASA?" And she explained it to me. I subsequently hired her, so I heard more about it. I was interested and very intrigued. During my working years, I worked a lot of hours, had 2 kids, a husband who traveled, so I wasn't able to donate my time. So once I retired, CASA was the first thing I signed up for. This organization has such great support.